Good afternoon, and welcome to this afternoon's live webinar presented by medQ titled Increasing Imaging Productivity in 2022, the Easy Way. We are grateful for your attendance. My name is Eric Martino, and I am the Marketing Director for medQ. I'm joined by John Norman, our CEO, Nilesh Kalidas, our Founder and CTO, Roy Vincent, our VP of Sales, and Dr. Sharif Salem, a Development Consultant. They are available to answer any questions you might have during the presentation. For those of you joining us for the first time, medQ has been a leading provider of automated imaging workflows since 1996. We help hundreds of imaging teams across the US and the world to achieve the next level of patient satisfaction and team productivity by providing automated, perfect fit workflows. We've been attending RSNA for well over a decade and are excited to still be able to participate this year, albeit virtually. Over the past 20 years, our team has met with practice owners, radiology directors, technologists, and admins all over. Radiologists want to provide high quality care to their patients without getting frazzled or burnt out. Admins and directors want to provide high quality patient experiences at an even greater level of efficiency. Both of these groups want to accomplish their goals amidst two challenging global circumstances. The first is an ever-growing demand and expectation for higher imaging volumes. And the second is an increasingly complex technological and procedural landscape as part of the daily imaging workflow. Providing a high-quality experience for both patients and the imaging team under such pressure can be amazingly difficult. So, medQ and I want to take a moment so we can focus on the following statement. Every job is easier with the right set of tools. During this presentation, I'm going to demonstrate several aspects of the QRIS 3000, medQ's end-to-end highly configurable imaging workflow solution that have already helped hundreds of teams throughout the US decrease report turnaround times and increase patient throughput, while at the same time decreasing the burden on the imaging staff and saving hundreds of hours for the whole team. The first step that I would like to show you is a 100% virtual check-in and arrival experience. We call this our QRIS e-check-in. Now, this technology surged during the recent pandemic, but what I will show you maintains that it's not only relevant after the pandemic, but it is of key importance to increasing productivity the easy way in 2022. Let's take a look. Using a virtual check-in like medQ's QRIS e-check-in allows patients to confirm their appointments via automatic text, fill out pre-exam forms from home, take pictures of their insurance cards, get directions to the facility, and notify the front desk of their arrival. medQ's e-check-in module is not only convenient for your patients, but it also saves your front desk staff up to 10 minutes per patient by not having to print, scan, copy, and process pre-exam paperwork while the patient is still in the waiting room. Several practices we have had the pleasure to work with had already invested heavily in their EMR, but still wanted to increase their imaging productivity on the front end without buying a full RIS. Now, the QRIS Tech workflow was a perfect fit for them and is for any other facility looking for a supplement rather than a full overhaul of their current system. Able to pick up the workflow from any step, whether it be ordering, scheduling, or the technologist workflow, the QRIS Tech workflow works as the universal connector between any number of EMRs and the PACS, while also providing several key automation features for the technologist. Want a quick way to reduce your report turnaround times? Make DICOM structured data extremely quick to capture and easy to transmit. Text can automatically capture DICOM SR data from the modality, validate the data, and then send that data straight to the radiologist's work list where the structured report can be dropped directly into the final report. Instead of having to read printouts of the patient information or fill out questionnaires and consent forms by hand, with the tech workflow, technologists can access all that information from their own module. Instead of having to hand deliver important documents to the radiologist, techs simply select the documents they want to include with the exam, and they will be automatically transferred to the PACS as part of the DICOM series. With many members of radiology teams working remotely, the tech workflow also fosters better communication between your techs and radiologists by allowing your techs to push exam notes and commentary directly to the radiologist's work list. There is no need to send an email, hand-deliver notes, or open a separate chat program. Most RISs will have some kind of charge capture system in place. In addition to charge and dose capture, the QRIS Tech workflow also features a robust interactive supply capture system. In addition to being able to record the standard supplies, the techs can also add procedure information in real time with their new accompanying CPT codes. All right, moving on from making the technologist's life easier, let's see what we can do for the radiologist. For over 20 years, radiologists have been telling us what they wished the reporting solution did for them. So, with all of that in mind, Nilesh and the medQ developers created Reporting Plus to serve as a complete reporting environment. To put simply, it is a powerful, universal work list paired with an industry-leading voice recognition system with full peer review and critical findings communication already integrated. And several top-tier automation tools are also included. Let's take a look at a few of those. First is the assignment engine, which can make work list management completely hands-off. medQ's assignment engine continuously checks the pending exams and automatically matches them up with reading radiologists based on priority, availability, specialty, credentials, and many other customized parameters. What's more, when used in conjunction with the AI Navigator, which we'll get to in a minute, the assignment engine also updates the reading priority of an exam based on the preliminary findings of any diagnostic AI. That way, you can be sure that you are reading the right exam at the right time, every time. Second is nested macros. Macro templates have been around for a while. However, the macros you should be looking for are multi-layered or nested macros. Nested macros, like the ones available in medQ's Reporting Plus, allows the radiologist not only to quickly format the report, but also populate that report using only a few keywords and phrases. Thoughtfully programmed nested macros can save radiologists 3 to 5 minutes per exam, depending on its complexity. The third thing we would like to show you is the AI Navigator. Now, diagnostic AI has been among the most exciting innovations to come to radiology in recent years. For the most part, however, these AI algorithms have been limited in their capability to affect the productivity of the radiologist beyond the initial interpretation of the exam. A solution like medQ's AI Navigator allows the radiologist to drop findings generated by any diagnostic AI directly onto the final report by establishing a connection between the reporting solution and the PACS connected to that AI algorithm. Let's take a look at what that looks like. When selecting an exam to read, a visual indicator lets the radiologist know that there are relevant AI findings to review. The radiologist can then navigate quickly through the various findings, select the ones they would like to include, and with a simple click, add them to the report. Productivity gains from this tool are obviously dependent on how frequently your team uses diagnostic AI, but it is easy to see how an AI integrated reporting workflow can help radiologists provide a more data-rich report while saving 3 to 5 minutes per patient by not having to find, redictate, or retype AI-generated findings. All of these benefits that we've mentioned can be realized by imaging centers, departments with in-house radiologists, or by reading groups. For our radiologists that read for reading groups, medQ has developed QRIS reading services, which will combine data and images from an unlimited number of locations and sources simultaneously, then integrate them into a single universal work list. The QRIS Reading Services module supports multiple customizable graphic interfaces and workflow options for each sending site. The QRIS Reading Services module will automatically create orders, complete patient registration, and generate a perpetual procedure history. It is also a single server solution that bidirectionally integrates with all existing EMR, HIS, and RIS systems. Not only does medQ have all of these features in one place, But we also have a partner Teleradiology app available for your sending sites. This quality control, or QC, app allows the sending facility to edit the study data, upload documents, and send DICOM structured data, technologist notes, and make a quick quality check before sending that exam for interpretation. This will be all the information the radiologist needs to create a more complete report without having to call the sending site for more information. Finally, the QRIS 3000, the most powerful RIS and imaging workflow in the industry, is now available as a cloud deployment. With the cloud deployment of the QRIS 3000, you can reduce turnaround times and increase patient throughput while also eliminating upfront capital costs and saving your IT resources the disruption of maintaining your enterprise imaging solutions on premises. For all of these reasons and more, we are confident in saying that the QRIS 3000 enterprise imaging workflow is your single solution to increasing your productivity in 2022 the easy way. So, if you're looking for a single solution with all of these imaging workflow automation tools designed for your admins, techs, and radiologists, then please check out the QRIS 3000 and Reporting Plus. We save hundreds of teams thousands of hours every year by automating their imaging workflows. If you would like to see if we can do the same for you, then please sign up for a demo by visiting our virtual booth at RSNA or by visiting our website and clicking Get a Demo. I'm Eric Martino with medQ, and thank you for joining us on our demo. We hope you enjoy the rest of RSNA 2021.